Okay, well, my name is Timothy Yoder.
I'm Addie Duffy.
And I'm Lauren Bateman. So first off, just imagine having a loved one that's been kind of diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So with their first initial request is to stay in the comfort of their own home. So you have numerous questions around, what safety measures should we implement, what medically necessary measures do we need to implement, and all these questions you kind of turn to who are we going to go to for this, what companies are out there, and just what's the best way to go about, keeping your loved one in the safety and the comfort of their own home.
So based off that, I want to share with you a few statistics and some of our market share analysis that we found. One that really, I think, is a big image for us is that 15.5% of Evansville's population is over the age of 65. It's a pretty big number. So within that, 80% of the elderly population own their own home, and 53% of those people need assistance in it. That's a large amount of that population that need help. And you can see that 2 in 3 of the elderly population are going to become impaired at some point in their life, as well as 1 in 3 have a chance of entering a nursing home. So that just shows that there's a big need for help in the home. With that, we have our problem pain statement, which says that there's a lack of housing adaptation advisors for the power of attorney, the family members, or the patients themselves to utilize and create a personalized assisted living plan to stay in the comfort of their own home after a mental or physical illness, or whether it's just old age.
So our solution that we came up with is to give people options to extend life in the comfort of their own home through modification and additional assistive care enhancements. This most of the time will be done through consultation with the individual and the individual's family to kind of decide and to outfit for comfort and also medical necessity. This is done also and can be beneficial to us as well as the individual for tax breaks.
So with that, like I said, the distinctive traits, first off, we're going to go out and have a consultation service with them and talk about what they want in their home and how they want to adapt their home for the necessary care that they're needing. We want to provide a simplified solution, so we're taking the assistive care part, we're taking the construction, the remodeling part, we're taking the security systems, and all of that and combining it into one solution that we help them decide if, whether it be with our company that we would then implement for them, or if they want to take it somewhere else. With that, the security solutions allow the power of attorney or a family member to help monitor mom or dad in this example. So whether that be a security system for live feeds if necessary, or even just to help mom and dad remember that they locked the door that day. With that, we want to also hit the point that we would be aware of the incentives, so whether that be insurance incentives or tax breaks for those people or for us as the company, to allow them to get a better deal pricing for their adaptations in the home. And that could be, even for example, a security system will get you a break on your homeowner's insurance.
So we're going to focus in on a couple primary targets. The elderly generation is our biggest one, but with that we also have people who have physical limitations and just need help, whether it be a wheelchair ramp getting up into their home or just lower countertops getting into the shower. Handicapped people or people who are recovering from surgery and just need a home or need certain things fit to them after this injury. We've decided on these primary targets based on people that we've reached out to in the community in the Evansville area. We've talked to construction entrepreneurs who have told us there's a need and not a lot of homes are fit to people with these needs, as well as a physical therapist who makes home visits to elderly people, and she said that they need people to come to them. They can't always get out of the house. That's why we're really focusing on being in the home and servicing them there. And also we've talked to Coach K and how he has a more personal side, and that you will come across this at some point in your life and you want that good quality care for someone in your family, and that you need it in their home and you want them to have the comfort and the needs that they want.
So a little bit more service differentiation and the value added that we're going to have. You can look at its comparison between the assisted living company and the construction company, and then our solution. We're posing those two as the opposing solutions that are already in place currently. There's quite a few different options here. I wanted to hit on a few. One of the big ones was the HIPAA and ADA compliances, where the assisted living companies are going to deal more with HIPAA. They do qualify with that, and they are associated more with those intensive security issues with people's health. Whereas the construction company is going to be more in tune with the ADA compliances. So what we wanted to do in our aspect is take both of them. So we wanted to get our ACTCP certification to where we can go out to a house and look at it from the ADA standpoint and say, okay, this needs that for this house to be a correct, well-rounded facility for a handicapped person, or this and that. That's the big part for the handicap that would help us use that as a product differentiation point. The other thing I want to hit on is the low cost, high quality. With assisted living companies and things like that, they have generally a lower cost associated with them. The problem is it generally is a solution that is not as tailored towards that person specifically sometimes. Whereas the construction company can come in and make it what you want, however you want, but sometimes that can be rather expensive, especially when they're not used to doing home adaptations for handicapped situations. So we want to obtain both of those. Finally, our value proposition. The big point here is, decrease the level of assistance required for those elderly people, so that when they get to the situation where they actually need care, someone there 6 hours a day, someone there 8 hours a day, someone there 24 hours a day, they don't have to get there as quick. So if you merely want to just have some increased assistance levels in your home to allow you to work better by yourself. And so that's what we wanted to hit with that, to where they don't have to spend as much money on the assistance early on, and later on they can get the assistance that they need when they need it.
All right.